U.S. President Donald Trump will be meeting with his national security team as negotiations with Iran remain deadlocked. Trump has rejected Tehran's latest counteroffer to end the war, saying that the truce is now on life support. Reports say that the national security team may discuss the way forward in the Iran war, including possibly resuming military action. Earlier, speaking with reporters at the White House, Trump had used dramatic language to describe the state of the truce.
It's unbelievably weak, I would say. I would call it the weakest right now. After reading that piece of garbage they sent us, I didn't even finish reading it. I said, I'm not going to waste my time reading it. I would say it's one of the weakest right now. It's on life support. They understand these are all medical people. Dr. Oz, life support is not a good thing. Do you agree?
Diagnostic.
I would say the ceasefire is on massive life support, where the doctor walks in and says, sir, your loved one has approximately a 1% chance of living.
Trump claimed that Iranian leaders changed their mind when the parties appear to reach points of agreement. He accused Iran of going back on an agreement to allow the U.S. to remove its supply of enriched uranium.
Well, they did 2 days ago. They didn't, okay? They did 2 days ago. They said, you're going to have to take it. We were going to go with them, but they changed their mind because they didn't put it in the paper.
Iran, meanwhile, responded with a blunt warning of its own. Iranian parliamentary speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf said that Tehran and its armed forces are prepared for any eventuality. In fact, in a post on X, Ghalibaf warned, and I quote him here, bad strategy and bad decisions always lead to bad results. Iran's foreign ministry defended its 14-point counterproposal as reasonable and generous. The proposal reportedly includes recognition of sovereignty over the Strait of Hormuz, an end to the U.S. naval blockade, and a halt to fighting across the region, including in Lebanon. Tehran is also demanding the release of frozen Iranian assets held abroad. Trump says that he's considering reviving a U.S. naval escort mission to guide oil tankers safely through the strait, though no final decision has been made yet. As part of the standoff, the American Navy has previously fired on vessels to disable them and diverted ships during enforcement ops. But now Iran has issued its starkest warning against such measures. Ibrahim Razai, the spokesperson for the Iranian Parliament's National Security Commission, declared that Tehran's restraint is over, warning that any attack on Iranian vessels would trigger a strong and decisive response. The escalating rhetoric comes as the Gulf faces mounting economic and humanitarian pressure from overlapping American and Iranian blockades. Saudi energy giant Aramco, meanwhile, has warned investors that even if the strait reopened immediately, it could take months for energy markets to stabilize. The crisis has been threatening global food security as well. The United Nations says fertilizer shortages could push an additional 45 million people into hunger and starvation.